Hi, Joe Phillips here with Focus Real Estate and Central Park Scoop. I'm here with Peyton Fullerton, one of our go-to lenders. She's with the Mortgage Project. We meet every once in a while, talk about lending, financing related things that we think might help people in the market. So in this video, we're going to talk about two suggestions that Peyton has if you are planning to buy a home right now while interest rates are a little bit higher and then refinance later whenever those rates drop. I had asked Peyton, what are a couple things that people should think about and do to save money and make sure they've got a good plan for that process as they consider refinancing later. So give us kind of your first suggestion for what they should think about and do to be able to refinance later easily.
Sure. So I think it's really important in this market to not pay permanent discount points. Discount points are an additional cost that you would pay at closing to buy down the interest rate permanently. And it just doesn't make sense to do that right now because you need to do an analysis on how long it will take you to recoup the cost of those upfront points based on how much you're saving in your monthly payment.
Yep.
And it's not likely that you'll recoup that cost within the time period before chances are you'll have an opportunity to refinance.
That makes sense. So don't do the permanent discount. Would you suggest that they do maybe consider a 1 or a 2 year discount, something shorter term, temporary?
Yes, so there's a difference between a permanent buy down and a temporary buy down. A temporary buy down is what you hear out there is like a 2-1 buy down or a 3-2-1 buy down.
Yep.
And that is a totally different situation. The dollar amount that's assigned to that goes into an escrow account. And if you refinance during the buy down term, any unused funds in that account would be applied toward the principal on your new loan, so you can't lose the money like you can on a permanent buy down. So that makes sense.
Temporary good. Permanent, probably not good if you're planning to refinance. I would just say from the real estate broker side, a lot of offers that we're seeing do have concessions for the seller to give buyer some funds to go do some of these things. And that's not really uncommon, so you might want to consider that if you're a buyer.
Yeah.
Okay, second pointer for how to line themselves up for a good refinance later. What would that be?
Well, if they work with me, I actually will, if I originate the purchase mortgage, I will waive the lender fees on the refinance down the road. So that would include fees like the processing fee, the underwriting fee, the appraisal fee, and a couple of other smaller fees. And I would say that at least right now is around maybe $2,500 in savings. So it's significant.
Perfect. Great way to save some money. Okay, well, those are Peyton's two tips. Peyton lives in Central Park, knows it well, has done a lot of new builds and resales. So highly recommend her, and her contact info will be below. Thanks, Peyton.
Sure.